DJ D, baby,
This is a Mixxboss exclusive.
Hey all, this is DJ D. I'm here for Mixxbosses Worldwide. You know how we do. Radio 280J, Lady Spinsters, DJ D Radio, Wall-to-Wall Records, and of course, Mixxbosses Australia. So right now though, we are getting ready for a world premiere, and on the line I do have James Hollands direct from Melbourne. How are you, James?
Hey, how you going, DJ D? Yeah, I'm going great, man.
Not too bad. So excited to have you on the show.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, it's my pleasure.
Definitely, it's a long time coming on our end. So, James, can you tell us a little bit about you and who you are and what you do in terms of music?
I actually originally started, probably a lot of people don't know, but I originally started out as a guitarist, and just from there I started getting into performing and eventually songwriting and producing, which is what I do now. So yeah, and also getting into dabbling in a bit of video making, which is what I'm starting to get into a bit more of now.
Definitely Australian underground TV, right?
Yeah, that's one of our little projects trying to cut my teeth on.
Loving that. Anything you can tell us about that, and where can people find it?
You can just go on YouTube and type in Australian underground TV, or Australian space underground TV, and it'll come up. Thankfully, there's not that many. I thought there'd be a lot more underground shows associated with Australia, but there's not really. So
it is a bit of a niche, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great, and everyone's gone urban. I mean, it is a pretty urban show, but luckily the name for that was pretty much left free, so I got lucky.
Yeah, no, definitely. And can I ask, James, how many years have you been doing the production for?
Music production, I probably did my first real album when I was about 19.
Wow.
So, yeah, a few years now.
Just a couple. You're 21, right?
Yeah, I'm 21, so 3 years now.
And if you haven't already checked out James's work, you might want to hop online. James, where can they find you online?
You can just go on Google and just type in James Hollands, and something should come up.
Do you want to just spell that surname for them?
Hollands, Hollands.
And that was James Hollands. So check it out, peeps. No doubt you would have heard a lot of his stuff on our show here for Mixxbosses Australia, that is. And always loving your vibes. You actually came in the studio live a few times, I recall.
Yeah, but I had a jam with some of the announcers. We had a jam in the studio, and I think we had a jam live.
Definitely. I think there was one time where we also had Daniel Ross in the studio for that one.
Yep. I remember the two songwriters in there.
Yeah, Lewis as well. That's right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So you might want to check that out too, peeps. I'm pretty sure there's some video of that online, so check it out. But we're here right now for a world premiere of a new track. It's a little bit of a collaboration, and a collaboration between myself, DJ D, and of course Syndrome from the UK, who we're going to speak to in a moment. So James, tell us where you were coming from for this track.
I guess, like yourself, love all the different urban styles and urban flavours, but I guess we've got a special place for that West Coast vibe.
Definitely.
You see, I've got the right coast.
Yep. No, we're okay with all of them though.
Yeah. And for me, I guess my memories are when I grew up, people were playing dog puns and
of course.
Warren G.
Warren G. That's right. Yep.
But I remember that's probably my connection with the style. Just growing up listening to that. And just memorising a lot of the stuff just through having it played around me, by certain family members. So yeah, that was. But I love all funk, and pretty much all black music is awesome. So yeah, it's just it was just a good chance to do a bit of that, and a lot of the new school R&B and that kind of stuff it's gone really dancey.
Very up tempo.
Yeah. The timbres are all changing everything, so this is a good, what we had a chance to do on this track is something a bit more reminiscent of the old school stuff, and do it with an actual West Coast rapper, so that was really cool.
Definitely, and that's where my heart lies too. So loving the beats that you came up with for this track. Also, I recall you mentioning something about playing the track to a few of the younger gen.
Yeah. So I get, in my house, my nieces and my younger cousins, they get to hear the music that I produce, and I was surprised with the response, just seeing them, that they feel the music, they get it, and especially with all the music they're bombarded with these days, I didn't think they'd have that much of a connection to some of the older vibes and older, more classic stuff. So yeah, but they totally feel it. So I was happy to see them when they did.
Oh, that is so cool. We'll definitely dedicate this world premiere to them, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt. Well, before we get to hear a little bit from Syndrome and then the track, any shout-outs for anyone out there?
Oh, man, definitely a big shout-out to Mixxbosses and yourself and Syndrome and just all the people doing urban music in Australia, for sure. And, yeah. A big shout-out to Syndrome, for making our track legitimate. And, he's probably, becoming known as one of the guys keeping the whole sound alive these days. So
Definitely.
yeah, it was just a privilege to jam something with him.
Loving that. And let's keep this sound alive because it's still the sound that I love, for sure. So here we go, peeps. Let's hear a little bit from Syndrome right about now. All right, guys. Well, that kind of sums it up for James. But right now, I do have Syndrome direct from the UK on the line. How are you, Syndrome?
I'm really, really good. All week I've been looking forward to doing this interview with you guys, and we finally got to the point, and we're about to do it right now, so let's go.
Definitely. Such a shame that we couldn't get the three-way working, but this will be close enough.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good.
James sends his hellos and his regards.
What up, James? How you doing, bro?
Definitely, no doubt. But look, what I want to do is I want to, talk to you a little bit about you, but also we are world premiering the track tonight, The Real Thing. So what I want to know is kind of, I guess, where you were coming from for that track.
Okay, well, I've always loved them summer type, tracks, me being from the West Coast, San Diego. As soon as I was told I was going to be involved in a summertime joint, and especially with you guys in Australia, and I know you guys have beautiful beaches out there, I was totally down to do it. So, summertime all the way for me. It's summertime all year round in California, but right now in England, it's a little bit cold right now. But
just a little bit. I heard you had a little bit of drama with the video.
Oh, yeah, definitely. When I was doing the video for that, it was like snowing so much, and we had to do the footage inside. And all my people's out in Cali saying it's like so hot out there, and that's why every time I do videos, I like to fly out there and shoot my videos.
Yeah, definitely. No, that is really cool. What videos have you shot out that way, just out of curiosity?
Right now, we did West Coast Love, which was from the first album. The second video we did out there was Still Got That Love, which was shot in Southeast San Diego. The new video, which is also based in Cali, is a 3D animation cartoon music video with me featuring CMG of the Conscious Daughters out of the Bay Area. And that's my first video of me as a cartoon. And it's all G-Funk music, like them good old 90s music. But this is the new school G-Funk, with the talk box, and it sounds amazing. The video for that is dropping on MTV in July. And it's the first single of Daz Dillinger Presents Syndrome, the International Paper Chaser album. So I'm looking forward to that drop.
Oh, that just sounds too good. How did you actually start your affiliation with Daz?
Okay, well, in the 90s, I used to work on a radio show, and we used to deal with a lot of death row artists coming down to the radio show. And then I got signed to a record label in San Diego in 98. And that's when we started doing a lot of shows with Snoop Dogg, who was signed to No Limit Records at the time. And I was always hoping to break through the industry at that point when Snoop was on No Limit. But I was always, I think, pushed to the back because Master V was blowing up with Snoop, and struggling because I knew them cats all the way from the 90s, like Daz, Corrupt, RBX, Snoop. I knew them way back from the late 90s. We did a lot of shows together. So it was just recently where I got together with Daz, and I said, look, we have to put out this album. And it's 3 years in the making, but we got all the old Death Row Records rappers featuring with me on this album. So I'm really looking forward to it dropping.
So excited to hear that. That just sounds awesome. Definitely a great list of affiliations right there and collaborations. So we also have to say thank you for collaborating with us on this track. We were really
I'm honored.
We were very excited to get you on it. Definitely. And I think it's really kind of interesting. For me, the concept was always about bringing, we obviously have a collective love of that West Coast flavour. But for me, it was about bringing and representing different areas of the globe with this track. So I think we kind of have, hit that nail on the head, especially in terms of the video clip.
Yeah. I mean, I love respect. The track came out really, really good. I really like it, and the video came out hot. So I'm happy with it.
Can I just get you to tell our listeners as well where they can see the videos that you were talking about a moment ago?
Right now, okay, you can check out Syndrome featuring Fudge Dog, Sabotage, and Adonis. Still Got That Love. That's a hot G-Funk track. That's on YouTube right now. It's been played on MTV. That was about a year ago. Also, West Coast Love, Syndrome featuring Sabotage and Fudge Dog. That's on YouTube. You can go check that out. Also, my YouTube channel is Syndrome Da Devious. You can check out all the latest videos. And the new video, which is my first 3D animation cartoon music video, it's a me featuring CMG of the Conscious Daughters, DJ AK, who is Talkbox King of Europe, Sabotage, and K-POP X. That's an amazing cartoon video. I've seen parts of it. It's going to be almost finished next week, and that's going to be dropping on MTV real soon. And that'll be everywhere. I'm telling you, that's going to be a hot video.
Can't hardly wait. What's it like having yourself as a cartoon character?
Well, I've seen the 3/4 of the video, and it's amazing. It's I look exactly like how I look in real life. I was shocked when I saw it.
No, that sounds awesome. I love that. It's kind of surreal though, yeah?
Oh yeah, definitely. My daughter loves it.
Speaking of your family, any shout outs to anyone out there?
Yeah, I want to shout out my producers who was involved in making. First of all, I want to shout out DJ D, DJ Leash, Mixxbosses, James Hollands for this opportunity to get me involved with you guys on everything that we've done together. I want to shout out Slap Up Mills, Sentu, K-POP X. I'd love to shout out Daz Dillinger, RBX, EDI from the Outlaws, Tupac's Outlaws, who played a big part of my album. Bull Rock from the Dove Shack, King T, Sabotage, Adonis, Fudge Dog, CMG of the Conscious Daughters, and everybody, Flowmaster. A lot of people was involved in the making of this album out of the West Coast. And to sum up the album, it's a summertime G-Funk house party up-tempo album, which I think you guys are going to love it.
Can't hardly wait, and we'll definitely be playing that on Mixxbosses, no doubt.
Much appreciated.
Alright, well, we are going to cut to this world premiere right about now. The Real Thing featuring Syndrome, DJ D, and James Hollands Phantom X. Any final words before we world premiere, Syndrome?
What up, Australia? I want to shout out the whole of Australia and thank you for bringing me into your country and letting me be a part of your radio station and your song. Thank you, Australia.
This is a Mixxbosses world premiere. Mixxbosses.
Summertime, wanna ride. Summertime, wanna ride. Summertime, wanna ride.
Yeah, that's right, man. Syndrome Da Devious, Phantom X, DJ D, James Hollands. We're doing this for Australia, man. Get out of San Diego, UK to Australia. That's how we put it down for the West Coast, man. James Hollands, DJ D, Phantom X, the Mixxbosses show, man. Shout out to Sydney, Australia. We brought it back for the summer syndrome. We traveled through international countries. Created myself another anthem for the party people. Phenomenal summer jams. There's nobody alive who can make them just like I can. Check it. Syndrome, we went out and found the dopest producer, the #1 smash. Here you go, this is the radio exclusive. Look at the temperatures, about 87 degrees. And sunny beaches with California palm trees. No matter if you don't smoke the reefer, the cannabis roasted deeper, you harbor the G from the blaring out the speakers. For the radio DJs, we made this here. Remember the name Syndrome. Never going nowhere with you close. We was gonna drop a few bangers and disappear. Get the dollars, betray the fans. Shut the hoop, rapper, and never. Don't be afraid of this, and don't be here to stay that from out of the USA. Syndrome brought you another sunny day.
What's next? Kelly Sun, Kelly Beach, but I never rest. Homeboy picks me up in a Phantom Rolls Royce. If I can't low ride, this will be my next choice. Attitude, Cali's always do a dive. I'm on another plane off the NY to the Ish Lab. Baby, what's cooking? Baking up the cake fresh out of Brooklyn. But the BSC's now home for me. 3024 out of Mountain City. Like the sun setting, Bondi so pretty. Shout out to my home city so pretty. Mixxbosses gotta keep it locked down. Stay true, stay real to the underground. As the hood man, you know what they gonna say. You know what they play on a hot summer day.
put it down for the West Coast, man. James Hollands, DJ D, Phantom X, the Mixxbosses show, man. Shout out to Sydney, Australia.